It's almost the beginning of October and I finally got my autumn fall wardrobe sorted out. So let's find out what patterns I've chosen and what fabrics I'm matching to them. As with every capsule wardrobe that I plan each season, I start off with the colour palette that I've chosen. And this is the colour palette I've chosen for autumn and winter 2024. I've got black as a dark neutral here, white as my light neutral, then I have grey, red, emerald green, purple, cerise pink and cobalt blue. So it's a really nice mixture of neutrals and pops of colour this year. I've also been drawing the garments that I plan to make over the past couple of seasons and colouring them in when I've completed them, and for me that's worked really well because I've got a really good visual prompt of the garments I need to make and the colour scheme I'm sticking to. So I'm going to start off showing you the bottoms I've planned, and this is for autumn, fall only, but it may well drift into winter because like I said, we are already a month into autumn. So these are my bottoms and I'm going to go through the fabrics with you now. So these are the bottoms. I've got a couple of pairs of Albi trousers. I've got a couple of pairs of Blackley jeans, a Northcut skirt. I've got several pull-on pencil skirts and a pull-on denim skirt. So let me show you which fabrics I've chosen for those particular patterns. Let's look at the Albi pants first of all. I'm going to be making the long version obviously because I'm not going to be wearing shorts in the autumn or the winter months. I made a couple of pairs of the Albi pants in the summer and I was really pleased with them. So for the autumn I've taken out of my stash. So I had a fabric delivery a couple of weeks ago, but a lot of the other fabric has taken out my stash. I haven't bought any more fabrics. So let's just have a look what I've chosen for the Albi pants. I've got my sticker on there saying it's washed. I've got a length of lovely black linen that will make a really nice pair of Albi pants as a base garment. And I have a piece of dark grey linen and a piece of lighter grey linen. Now this fabric is all from Pound Fabrics. I had the black last year I think, and this light grey I had last year, but the dark grey came in the bundle that I had probably about August I think it was, a couple of weeks ago. So a bit of a conundrum because the dark grey hasn't been washed but the light grey has. So which shall I make up first? I think I'm going to wash the darker grey and make that one up first and possibly keep the lighter grey for spring. And I'm only saying that because I made a pair of kind of denim blue, light denim blue Albi pants for spring and summer, and I didn't wear them because I didn't feel they fitted my aesthetic, so because they were too pale. So I think I'm going to go with the dark grey and the black for my Albi pants. I also have another length of black linen. I think I bought this when I was on holiday. I bought it from Boys in Scarborough a couple of years ago. I've only got 1.5 meters of it because I was going to make some cropped trousers. But now it's really getting too cool to wear cropped trousers, certainly as in the UK. So I might make myself a skirt with that, but we'll have to wait and see. I haven't got any plans for it. I just dug it out of my stash. So yeah, I'm not sure what to make with that yet. Now on to the Blackley jeans, which is this pattern here from Style Arc. I made these up a couple of weeks ago, perhaps about a month ago, and I've worn them. They're really comfortable jeans. They are straight legged, but they are pull on. They have all the features of jeans you'd care to imagine. They don't have the fly zip, obviously, because they're pull on, but they do have a faux fly there. So yeah, I pulled out my stash some nice dark indigo denim. It's stretch denim, obviously. I had this from Dalston Mills a couple of years ago. Again, haven't made it up because I was looking for the perfect jeans pattern, as I always am. So I'm going to make a dark pair of jeans in this fabric. While I was looking for the indigo denim, I also found this in my stash. It's a black stretch denim. Now, I'm not sure where I got this from at all. I literally don't remember. However, it is a nice stretch to it. It's got enough stretch to make the black please. So I will make that pair up as a second pair of jeans. So let's look at the skirts then. I do have one midi skirt on my plans. It's the Northcote skirt. This is a pattern for knit fabrics, and the fabric I've chosen I bought last year but never actually had a chance to make it up. It's a Ponte fabric in a kind of fantasy animal print. There are pinks, kind of dark cerises and blacks in that, which will match in nicely with my colour palette. Staying with the midi theme slightly, I also want to make the Charlie pull-on skirt. It's a denim skirt in actual fact. It's got all the features of a denim skirt that you'd want. What I'm going to do is I actually want to make a cross between the Charlie skirt and the Tommy Jean skirt. Now the Tommy Jean skirt is made for just ordinary wovens like ordinary denims or drill, for example. It's not pull on, it actually has a zip. So what I want to do is extend the Charlie about 6 inches. So it's the same length as a Tommy Jean skirt, but it will remain a pull-on skirt. And the fabric I've chosen for this, I had in last month's bundle. It's this floral stretch denim from Pound Fabric. There are 3 pull-on pencil skirts on my plans, as you can see here. Now, the pattern I've chosen for the pull-on pencil skirts, I've got a choice of 3, and I don't actually know which one I'm going to use yet. I've made 2 of them before. I've made the Rita Ponte skirt from Style Arc before. I made that in black Ponte. And I've also made the Friday Fields skirt from Pattern Emporium. I've made that a couple of times. But I also have a third option this season. I've got the Sinclair Erica pencil skirt. It's slightly different because this has a waistband, whereas the Friday Fields and the Rita Ponte both have a turned down elastic waistband. So it is slightly different, but let me show you the fabrics that were chosen. I have chosen a black polka Ponte for a spotty skirt. That's been in my stash for absolutely ages. I haven't made it up obviously yet. I have a micro spotty. You can just about see that there. That's also Ponte. It's got very, very small white dots on a black background. I've got about 3 meters of that, I think. That was from Pound Fabrics and it arrived a couple of weeks ago. And I also have this fabric. On my plans, it says red check Ponte skirt, and I've been looking in my stash for this. Obviously pulled it out this morning. What I didn't realise is I thought it was red and grey with a black check. It's got a very fine red check here, but I thought these larger checks were black, and they're not, they're navy. Now, considering that my dark neutral this season is black, and that my light neutral is white, and then there's mid neutral which is grey, having a navy check skirt means that it won't actually go, the skirt won't go to any of my, well, it'll go to the tops, but not the cardigans, because I'm not really planning on having a navy cardigan in my wardrobe this season. So I've looked for substitutes, and these are the substitute fabrics that I've managed to grab from my stash. The best substitute, considering I've got whites and black as my neutrals, it really is a black and white check. This is Ponte as well. This is from Tia Night Fabrics, I believe. So that's been in my stash for quite a while, and I think that'll blend really well with everything else that I've got planned for my wardrobe. I also found this scuba crepe. It's a grey and black animal print. To be honest, I might make this animal print up anyway, because it's been, again, sitting in my stash for quite a couple of years. This is from Tia Night as well. So I think these two skirts are going to be added, and the red check Ponte skirt is going to be taken out of my plans. So whilst I was hunting around in my fabric stash with the fabrics I pulled out to show you to match with the patterns, I found another 2 pieces of fabric. Now, I hadn't forgotten about them, but I hadn't planned for them on my visual plans. They're both pieces of corduroy. I have a piece of black corduroy here and a piece of grey floral corduroy here. I've been meaning to make these pieces of fabric up for quite a while, quite a few winters and autumns now, but never done them, never had the chance, because I guess I'm looking for the perfect pattern for them, and I think I might have found them. In fact, I think I found 3 perfect patterns. Let me show you what they are. I have the glissando pattern from Love Notions, and the pattern is here, and it's quite a straight skirt, to be honest. It has a waistband and it has a button fly, and I think that would look fantastic at either one of those cord fabrics. There's also the Lennox woven skirt from Style Arc. I would have the shorter version. In fact, I think I've only got enough fabric for the shorter version, but again, it's got buttons down the front. I probably wouldn't put the pockets on the front because I think they'd be in the wrong place for me. They'd land at the hip section. And also the Goldie woven skirt. I go for the short one again. It's got the princess lines, and I go for the buttons. Now, what I need to do is have a look at all 3 of those patterns closely to see how much fabric I actually need. I think I've got 1 metre of this and possibly 1.5 metres of this, the grey. So I'll have to choose the pattern carefully so that I can actually get it out of the fabric that I have, because I'm obviously bound by the amount of fabric. So yeah, that's another couple of skirts that I hadn't planned for. I haven't put them on my plans, but I've added them in this morning. So on to my plans for tops for this season then. These are the tops I would like to make. I have a mock turtleneck top, short sleeve top, long sleeve silky top. These are 2 silky tops. A silky drape neck top, a couple of cardigans, a sweatshirt type garment, and also a kind of a wrap neck top as well. So let me tell you which patterns I've chosen and match the fabrics to them. For the short sleeve and the long sleeve silky tops that I just showed to you, I've chosen this pattern. It's the Keep It Simple Babe top from Pattern Emporium. As I've mentioned quite a few times before, as you can see if I show you the schematics, it offers a huge variety of necks, sleeves and bodies there. So yeah, that is, if you're going to buy any pattern for a top, a plain simple top, this is the pattern to choose. I've chosen a white silky viscose cotton and a red viscose silky cotton for now. I do have more of these fabrics that I bought and were delivered a couple of weeks ago, but I'm going to save those until these tops are already made up because I need tops and bottoms. So I've got white for short sleeve and red for long sleeve top. I also have some black in the same kind of fabric. This is from Tiernite Fabrics. It's a cotton viscose jersey, very drapey, and in that fabric I would like to make up a drape neck top, like this one here with the shallow drape, and I want to make a long sleeve. So the fabric does need to be drapey, so that is what I've chosen for that pattern. I have two cardigans on my plans that I'd like to make. Both cardigans are from the Saskia cardigan pattern from Style Arc. As you can see here, it's got a round neck. I want to make it up in the lovely purple cotton lycra jersey I got from Pound Fabrics a couple of weeks ago. And I'd also like to make it up in some black cotton lycra fabric that I got from Tiernite Fabrics a couple of years ago. I do have other plans for this black cotton lycra. I think I've got enough fabric to make the Saskia cardigan and also the mock turtleneck tee that I have on my plans. For that, I'm going to use the Bound to Be tee from Pattern Emporium. As you can see here, as well as all the round necks that are bound, there is a mock turtleneck version here, and that's the sole purpose that I bought this pattern, because the pattern's actually really similar to the Keep It Simple Babe top that I've just showed to you, but it doesn't have a mock turtleneck. So that will also be made up in the black cotton lycra. There is also a sweatshirt on my plans. I haven't grabbed the fabric out from Stash yet. I know where it is, but I just haven't been able to grab it out at the moment. It's bright cerise French terry, which I got from Pound Fabrics. And I'd like to make up either the Preston knit sweater, which is a really, really simple sweatshirt top, or the Sloan sweater from Love Notions. I've already got version B, I think this is the one, printed. I just need to stick it together. So one of those two patterns will become my bright cerise sweater. I also have some bright red French terry as well in my stash, so I could be making a version of each. And I also have on my plans a mock wrap top, and I thought the Indra pattern from Sinclair Patterns was a lovely pattern to use. See here, it's just a really simple, I'll stand up and show you. It's just a really simple wrap neck top. Actually, I quite like this idea of putting buttons on the crossover there. So yeah, like that idea. But again, I haven't decided which fabric to use for this yet. So it's in my plans, but I haven't decided on the fabric. Another couple of fabrics I found for tops in my stash this morning while I was looking out fabric to match the patterns. This is a piece, I had two pieces actually, they're both 1 metre each. It's from Tiernite Fabrics. It's a black cotton viscose jersey fabric again with a nice drape with some nice cherries on there, which incorporates the red and the green in my colour palette. And I've also got some, this is a remnant left over from, I made myself a pair of culottes shorts a couple of summers ago to take on holiday. Double brush poly, I think it is. But again, it's got the white, red and green on black. And I think I have enough of these two fabrics to make myself either a short sleeved Keep It Simple top or a long sleeved Keep It Simple top to go with my black trousers and the black jeans that I'm making. So yeah, two additional tops there, which I hadn't planned for, but I'm glad I found the fabric. I've actually made a start on some autumn and winter clothing. A couple of weeks ago, I made up a jacket for myself. It's the Wren jacket from Style Arc. It's just a really simple round necked jacket. It's got a facing, long sleeves, and it comes to just about hip length. You might notice there are no buttons on it, and I've been trying to find some nice buttons to go on this jacket for quite a few weeks, and I think I found the buttons I like. I've got 2 buttons, so if you could help me make a decision, that'd be great. I ordered these online, so the colour match isn't absolutely perfect, but they're the right size and they are quite plain, really. They've got a shape to them, shaped a bit like a saucer. But yeah, I've got 3 of those buttons. Or I've got some glamorous buttons that I got from a local fabric shop, which are these shiny, shiny ones. And they are there. Now, I don't know which buttons I prefer. I love the shiny ones. I think they're really stunning. I also like the plain ones. So if you could tell me which you prefer, that would really be helpful. What I am going to do, instead of trying to make buttonholes, this is coral fleece fabric, and like I said, it's doubled because it's got a facing. I think I'm going to struggle making the buttonholes for that, so I am going to put some big poppers onto that behind the buttons just to close it without the buttonholes. So I'm going to cheat, but if you could let me know which buttons you prefer, that'd be fantastic. Final thing to show you, I am a knitter as well as a sewer, and I have been knitting. I cast on for this project at the end of August, so it's been about 5 weeks so far I've been knitting it. It's the Carly pullover from Garn Studio Drops Design. As you can see here, it's knitted in Drops Air, which is an Aran weight. And this is how far I have got. Yesterday I finished off the body, and this is the sweater. Let's get the right way around, that's it. The back is exactly the same as the front, so we'll have to put a label in it, and that is it so far. I have to do the sleeves. I just have to pick up stitches that are being held on spare cord here, but this is it. There we go. For the eagle-eyed amongst you, it's probably not exactly the colour I choose because it's more of a terracotta colour, but it looked a bit more pinky and reddy on the screen, so I was a little bit disappointed when it arrived. But it's quite expensive yarn for Drops yarn. It's alpaca and wool and a bit of polyamide in it. It's knitting up beautifully, so I'm glad I've knitted it, but I'm just a little bit maybe disappointed with the colour of it. I will continue and let you know how it goes on. So yeah, they are my plans for autumn. Let me know what you're making over the autumn and winter. Let me know your plans and which is your favourite pattern and your favourite fabric that I've showed to you. Until next time, happy sewing. Bye bye.